me start by empathizing with our compatriots who were impacted by the necessary and controlled spillage from the Akosombo and Nkommo dams recently. I'd like to also empathize with the communities affected by the rains and floods upstream of the Akosombo Dam. You know, as dam managers, we are to maintain a balance between the integrity or safety of the dam and the consequences of a spill that will be required to protect the dam. We are therefore consoled that despite this difficult experience, no lives were lost. Our dams are safe and secure. So the question most people have asked is, what are we doing to make the lives of our brothers and sisters who have been either displaced, etc., comfortable? Indeed, ensuring and delivering relief is our utmost priority at this stage. So far, the emergency response efforts have been carried out and still ongoing in the various communities and districts in a number of regions throughout the country, mainly in particular Volta, Eastern, Greater Accra, Savannah, Blue East, and Untold regions. All these regions have been impacted by the heavy rains. And as you may be aware, we closed the spillway gates on 30th October 2023, just a couple 3 weeks ago. And since then, together with NADMO, we continue to provide relief items to our compatriots who live upstream and downstream of the Akosombo Dam. So far, as the Chief of Staff said, we have set aside a budget of 20 million cedis, Ghana cedis, for the relief phase. So for all the affected persons, we have, in conjunction with our good colleagues from NADMO, facilitated and provided shelter, food, clean water, sanitation services, and other essential supplies. And also, with the support of the Ministry of Energy, we have so far distributed in excess of 5,000 solar lamps in areas where electricity was disrupted by the floods or continue to be disrupted by the floods. We have worked with our colleague utilities where necessary to reconnect electricity supply to some of the impacted communities. And to allow easy access to some of the impacted communities, we have constructed new access routes to allow for the delivery of support and relief items. As far as medical assistance is concerned, we are currently working with the various district health authorities to provide the necessary drugs to the various district centers and mobile clinics that have been set up and are still operating in the various holding centers. So far, we have spent in excess of 2.5 million cedis on the supply of medical items to these facilities. With regards to the provision of lesson water services, we continue to work with NADMO as a lead agency to provide water tanker services and the supply of bottled and sachet water to those who have lost their water supply systems. And let me name just a few of the areas: Asuchari, Akusi Amedeka, Togome, Mepe, Adidume, among others. And more significantly, we have restored the water supply systems in Aveime, and New Bapa, and of course at St. Kizito at Mepe, in order to make sure that the relief work that we do meets the international standards that are required under such circumstances. For example, the World Food Program has been there, the UN Interagency Working Group has also been there through NADMO and the district assemblies. So in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, we will continue to work with the Interministerial Committee to ensure that livelihoods are restored in the shortest possible time. But before I go off, no one will be left behind.